Welcome to Conversations Live. For more than a decade, we've brought you the best in books, entertainment, celebrity interviews, and current events. When the movers and shakers of the world have something to say to you, they say it to us first. Here's your host, Cyrus Webb.
And welcome back, everyone, to Conversations Live. I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. Glad you all could join us once again, but for our radio audience here in Mississippi at WYAD 94.1 FM and WYADonline.com. We're glad that you all could be with us. Also, those tuning in through our friends at iHeartRadio and Amazon Music Podcast. We're glad you all could be with us as well. Well, I know I've been spending a lot of time at home over the past couple of years cooking. Many of you might as well. You might be looking for some creative ways to be able to spice things up in the kitchen. Believe it or not, there are some things in your frozen food section of your favorite grocery store that you probably have been missing. Really something for all different types of styles when it comes to what we're looking for as far as our dietary needs, or even just different flavors that we're looking for as well. Here to catch us up on that, as well as a chance to win thousands of dollars in prizes, we're excited to welcome back Chef Jamie Gwen to our program today. We're going to talk to her not only about what it's been like for her to be able to do what she loves, but also to share some great ideas for you guys as well. Chef Jamie, thank you so much for the time.
Oh, no, thank you, Cyrus, for having me back. I certainly appreciate it. And you have your finger on the pulse. There is no doubt the frozen food aisle is hotter than ever. And I love that I can share its virtues. As a professional chef, I think it surprises some that I am browsing the frozen food aisle often. But the truth is, I celebrate it all year long. It is Frozen Food Month, and the values are incredible right now. But the innovation just continues to grow, which I think is so very wonderful for cooks and chefs and moms and dads and consumers alike. And like you said, we're also giving away $10,000 in prizes because we're celebrating Frozen Food Month. So it doesn't get any better than that.
Exactly, Chef. So let's talk about the food trends. What food trends are driving innovation when it comes to frozen foods?
You got it. Okay, when it comes to trends, I'll tell you, I think the frozen food aisle is on point. So according to the National Frozen and Refrigerated Foods Association, manufacturers are innovating to align their products with as a consumer, our dining habits and our health trends. So they're meeting the demands. We're looking for convenience. We're looking to eat according to our diet or our lifestyle choices, right? We want to simplify meal prep. Maybe you have some cooking fatigue, Cyrus. You've been cooking 2 years at home. So have I. I could use a little help. But there is something for every lifestyle and dietary need. If you're vegan or plant-based or gluten-free or organic, you can also eat from around the world. And I love that. I love that I might not make an Indian dish with 30 ingredients, but there is a company that specializes in that has innovated that frozen food, that dish, those flavors that you can expose your family to. So it is very much on trend in the frozen food aisle, and it is a great way to add new tastes to your menus, to your weeknight dinner, to your Saturday night shindig, whatever it is.
Yeah. Chef, you bring up a really interesting point, and I think when people normally think about frozen food, I used to be like this as well, that you normally just think about something that's quick and convenient. You don't necessarily think of something that is healthy. So I want to ask you, why are frozen food options considered a healthy option when it comes to meal planning?
I'm glad you brought it up because I think that some people think it's contradictory where there isn't a health aspect to the frozen food aisle, but there is. It is real food. It's just frozen. And the technology today, especially in flash freezing, you might think of like a frozen bag of raspberries, right? All the berries sort of float in the bag. They've been what we call individually quick frozen, or IQF. And that is done at the peak of freshness. They pick the raspberry, they freeze it right away. They lock in the nutrients, the beneficial vitamins. The food stays fresher longer. You get a longer shelf life. There is ultimately less waste. It makes frozen food innovations quite extraordinary to think that it's the best value at the market. I have chef friends and comrades who are developing frozen food products for big major companies proudly. This is really a quality, and if you haven't browsed lately, you have to check it out.
Totally agree. Some really great options there for sure. So with that being said, you are the chef in this conversation. Can you share a few recipes, Chef Jamie, that maybe our audience can try at home?
Yes, of course. So I'm in a TV studio. I have a whole table full of food I wish I could share with you, but I'm very proud of these new recipes. By the way, posted at easyhomemeals.com. So we'll start with breakfast. I make a sausage Benedict. It has a tomato gravy, so don't be intimidated, no hollandaise, but this Southern-inspired tomato gravy puts it over the top. It's like the ultimate weekend indulgence. The frozen shortcut is the sausage patty. Quite fabulous if you consider. Could be pork, could be turkey, could be plant-based. But to keep it in the freezer, you've got an immediate protein boost, and I love that. Now, for lunch, by the way, the panini is back and trending, so pull out your panini maker, because I make a panini waffle grilled cheese. So you take a frozen waffle, you layer in the cheese, you get ooey gooey goodness, you get crispy golden deliciousness from the waffles, and you could certainly add your favorite topping, slice of tomato or crispy bacon. It is like the most delicious sandwich that never gets old. Cyrus is so yummy. Now, when we talked about convenience a bit ago, allow me to mention that, you know, when you see chefs do like veggie spirals and you think to yourself, well, I don't have that tool, or who has the time? Did you know you can buy veggie spirals in the frozen food aisle? You can get zucchini spirals and butternut squash spirals, and I love the spaghetti squash spirals. You steam them in the bag, and then I quickly saute them in olive oil and garlic, and I use them as a base. I put red sauce in my favorite frozen meatball, which, by the way, is often gluten-free because my son loves it. And you have a gluten-free dinner in minutes that is really delicious. And then last but not least, whether it's family night, movie night, or game night, I put out something called my International Grazing Board. Doesn't that sound fancy? It's every crispy snack you love, Cyrus. It's the egg roll and the fried shrimp and the taquito and the mini pierogi. And I made a couple of sauces, homemade sauces, that I think add a personal touch. And everyone grazes in the family from the coffee table. It really is a fabulous night, but it is a testament to the fact that the frozen food aisle has come a long way. So please take a look. The values are excellent right now for Frozen Food Month, and the recipes, once again, are posted along with a chance to win $10,000 in prizes at easyhomemeals.com.
Love that. Chef, you definitely came through for us again, everyone. Chef Jamie has been our guest again. Showing the guys how you can find some hidden treasures in the frozen food aisle, and that website that she mentioned, easyhomemeals.com. We'll link it up for our online audience as well. Chef, thank you again for the time. I really appreciate you stopping back by, and looking forward to having you back on the program again.
And I thank you for having me, Cyrus. You stay well and eat well, please.
Thank you. You as well. And we thank you, our audience, for tuning in to another great segment of Conversations Live. Until next time, I'm your host, Cyrus Webb, saying as always, enjoy your day, enjoy your life, enjoy your world. Thank you all for choosing Conversations Live. Now let's go make today amazing. Take care.